Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of a program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I'm alive, man, all the way back around here to Thursday. Where's that echo coming from? I'm hearing an echo. Go from where? There's two of these, is that why? No? Maybe? Yes? There. Did I fix the echo? Used to be like ding, 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 ding. Now it's an easy echo, so it's harder to navigate a little bit. It's Sunday. I'm alive. Moving back around here to Sunday. Who would have thought I would have made it this long? I'm going to go over there and sit on the couch. Say stuff, you know? Stuff and things. For 15 minutes and then come back over here. Get on the phones. See what everybody's doing. Uh-oh. That one's empty. This one is full. Got a jug of water and got something to say. Oh yeah, yesterday on Saturday, today is Sunday. Yesterday I was here on Saturday at around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, talking to Freddie was here for a minute, the dog was here for a minute. We had just gone to a grave, and I went to, here, talking to Freddie, talking to Mr. Ginsu for a good amount of time, and others. I was asking Mr. Ginsu about being homeless, or whatever you call it. I was living in a car for a while. I was sleeping in a ditch. Sleeping literally in ditches with pulling the car, putting the truck over a ditch and then sleeping under it. I never heard of that one, but I guess it's dry-ish until you get flooded out or something. I don't want to spend too much time in a ditch. I live in a ditch. What's the the point of having so many spaces and indoor rooms and places to live, you know? So many places to live. It's up and down. I don't know where to live sometimes. How do you live? How do people live? How do they not live? Sounds like a weird question. Hey, how do you live? How does that work? You can get a truck, live in a ditch. Seagulls are squawking, live ones. Yeah, yesterday after the program, I think I stopped by. Oh, that was Saturday. Yesterday was Sunday. I think I just got in my car and went home to my residence. Sorry, my brother is not there. No, he is there. He was there last night. What did I do? Oh, watch something on TV. Watch some movie. What did we watch last night? I was watching... I think we watched a full-length movie. I watched a lot of Top Chef. Top Chef, watched... I guess mostly Top Chef. I don't remember what else. I feel like there was another thing. But what time did I get home? I don't know. I must have gotten home at like 9 because I did the program. I did the program a little bit later, actually. I didn't start the program till like 7:30. Today I started like 6:20 or so, even though I got something else to do. But it's not in that hurry, the other thing. Today I went back home, went to sleep for a while. Ooh, sleepy. I don't know if I had any. I did have a little bit of coffee at the house, but not that much. Usually I have a lot more and caffeine pills and stuff. I'm gonna shoot the caffeine pill. I got one now over here. It's gonna work. It's gonna wake me up. Maybe I'll eat a little bit of one. Yesterday, let's see. I don't know if I can find. No, here they are. How many are in here? Not that many. I gotta consolidate. My brother's got a million of these things. Caffeine pills. Cause I'm gonna be up tomorrow. So free time. I dropped one. Where'd it go? In the cracks? There you go, couch. Wake up. I don't know if I eat the whole jar, chew it up. Probably make me sick and upset. Not happy and sick. I took a little bite, eat half a pill, a little bit less than half. Just a little kick. Let's see how it does. Is it gonna do anything at all? I don't know. But it's got green tea in it. Green tea, caffeine plus green tea. 4 every 6 hours. That's a lot. Seems like a lot. I don't know what I was watching last night at home. But, Top Chef, other things. Went to sleep pretty late. Watching garbage TV that I don't remember. I went to sleep. Woke back up today pretty late, slept in pretty far. And then I decided to go to Shelton. I looked at the movies in Shelton and I saw that they were playing the Elvis movie. So I went and saw it. I saw a trailer for it and didn't want to see it. It was a biopic. Pretty standard biopic. This one focused on the Colonel a lot, who I didn't know was a guy. Tom Hanks played the Colonel. Yeah, the guy looked a lot like Elvis to play Elvis. And then also, some other guy. Tom Hanks, Elvis. Like the General, you know the General from the New Kids on the Block and New Edition? Well, there was the Colonel, apparently, who was doing Elvis stuff and take a lot of Elvis's money. Yep, that guy stole Elvis's money. And being friends, they wanted to be friends. He wanted money. Who do you know? They're managers. Gotta look out for those guys, especially in biopics. Maybe if the managers were well, they got them famous because now they got these movies way later. Maybe I don't know who pays for the movies. Who pays for the movies to see these people? Maybe the artists pay for the movie, the managers get disparaged. Maybe they're doing bad stuff. It's hard to navigate. This guy seemed to be doing bad stuff. The guy, I watched that like Brian Wilson biopic with Paul Dano is young Brian Wilson and John Cusack is old Brian Wilson, and Paul Giamatti was the manager, but that guy was like drugging him in a weird way, like giving him like sedatives or something to keep him from taking the money. So there's somebody trying to take advantage, I guess. I don't know if that's happening to me. Everywhere you go, you just gotta, I mean, what can you do? Can you trust? Who can you trust and what can you trust? Not like if I was being taken advantage of, it would be not very well, because what do I have to give, really? Those people have a lot of money and a lot of influence and stuff, so they have a lot to take, but can't take advantage of me. I don't have much to take from. I can't even take advantage of myself. But that's the point. They make something and then they, like, who made it? Who made the thing? You're just their face, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to navigate. Yeah, I went to Shelton though. Drove there. The electric car made it there. Stopped by Treasure's Bookstore. I think it was 2019, maybe very early 2020. It was when the last Star Wars movie came out, I think. Me and Bird went up there to Shelton to see the last Star Wars movie before I was driving, and I think that was 19, maybe 2019. Could have been 2020. That was a weird time. 2020 was a weird time. Before, could have been before, was it January 2020 or Christmas time of 19, but I went up there. I did see Sonic there, up there too, but I almost was looking into, like, getting this property in Shelton, but, like, it's knocked down now. So whoever ended up buying it ended up knocking it down. But I did find out my car can make it all the way to Shelton. I wasn't so sure. So maybe I'll go to Shelton more. But I think it might be diseased. But whatever, I guess. Now I'm going to see movies and going to places. I got a hot dog at the movie theater. I probably overdid it with the food, and I'm not slowing down because I'm going to eat this pizza. I ate popcorn, and then a hot dog, and then pizza, and then I'm going to eat french fries. So I'm basically doing the rounds of gut bomb food. I don't know, that's what I'm going to eat. Like beans, spaghetti. Pizza's pretty much spaghetti. Tomato sauce and flour and meat and pineapples and garlic. What else is there? That's what spaghetti is, right? So, pizza, I mean, then what, if you say that, then all food is the same food. Grains and, sauce. It's similar. Food is food. Maybe in other places they have more varied food, but there's only like 5 things that you ever eat. Dairy and meat counts as their only one thing, and then, yeah, I mean, there's not like that many categories. How about minerals? Start eating more minerals. I don't know if you could eat too many minerals. I think maybe they dissolve or something. I don't know how that works. I'm eating like the multivitamin, and it's got like iron and iodine, elements, metals. Maybe that stuff is it solid, but they like dust it up to put it in your pills. I don't know how it works. Yeah. I went to Treasure's Bookstore. The guy was wearing a MAGA hat at Treasure's. It's kind of weird. I don't think he has any money. It is odd to be for the Republicans if you don't have enough money. I think it pretty much should be that you make enough money, and then at some point, then you're like, well, I'm switching over. But if you don't have that money, maybe you're trying to get to it. Well, you can't get to it though. So how's it gonna work? When I was driving back here, go through the west side, and I saw Freddie was following behind me. He told me that there was a wild driver that I didn't even notice. So I don't know where he was. He was around me somewhere, and I guess he was not driving very safely. And maybe I came close to getting hit by a car? In a car? Close to a car wreck while in a car myself? Maybe. Or maybe there's crazy people, drivers all around me all the time. I didn't notice them. Are they there? Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully I don't get hit by a car. I'm thinking about those puppies that I saw yesterday when I went out to Yelm. Yeah, oh yeah, I guess I'm jet setting. Yeah, yesterday Yelm, today Shelton. Wow. Wow. Yesterday I saw some puppies though, and I got a pet a puppy, a soft puppy, getting a little playing around and stuff. I'm almost gonna get a puppy, but then I don't know if I can just drive to Shelton out of nowhere. Gotta have a plan for the dog. No, I want to drive to Shelton every couple of months, like for no reason, so I don't know about the dog. But somebody's gonna take those dogs, I guess, or they're gonna feed them to the other dogs. If nobody buys the puppies, I'm gonna keep one puppy and feed the other puppies to it. Say, no, I'll buy it. O'Brien. I can't. Carl Sr.'s not in the shop. Maybe we have to move him. Well, getting down through couch time. Pretty soon we're gonna go over there, look at the messages, see who's on there, see who's on the phones. My brother is probably unavailable. I think he's going to work already, so maybe we'll call the other people and see who made it around. Look at some tape stuff, do that kind of thing. I had a thing to do at 7 o'clock, but now I'm going to be not there at 7 o'clock. Instead, I'm going to be there at, 7:30. Which is fine. But then I got to go to bed, and I got to wake up. I don't know, I'm going to have a new sleep schedule. I don't know when to sleep now, because I got to wake up at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock. I get there at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock, and then I've been sleeping at times, and the sun's moving around, and the schedules are changing, and I don't know how to sleep the right amount anymore. It's like go to sleep early and then try to get as much as you can, then you wake up. But like I'll never wake up. I'm always tired. Whenever you wake up, it's tiring. But it's like I want to go back to sleep. I always want to go back to sleep. Some days I do and some days I don't. When do you know? How do you know when you've had enough and too much? Like, just sleep forever? Or never sleep? Probably somewhere in the middle. Alright, let's do this thing. Oh. Alright, who's on the messages? Looks like Yellow FO. We got a few Yellow FO messages from yesterday still, and then Michigan 2 left a good amount of new messages. What the heck? Are you calling right now?
YDHWM.
Hello?
Your daily
Hello?
hour with me.
Are you calling right now?
Daily hour.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how are ya?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you watching the live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because you knew when to call. I was like, what's going on? Like, I started listening.
I knew.
Huh?
I knew. I didn't interrupt.
You did not. I started listening to your message, and then I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Are you calling, you know?
The message is coming to life.
Yeah, that's what it felt like was happening.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
I was probably wandering around Barnes and Nobles, right?
I didn't even really start listening to it.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. We can. It's better. You're here now. You're going to Barnes and Nobles. You went there?
Yeah, that's where my brother and I have been hanging out.
Are you buying stuff for us?
Yeah, I like to get. It's something that it's a tradition that began when I was in high school. I'd go to Barnes and Noble's with my dad after school, and instead of doing homework, I would just like kind of aimlessly like wander around Barnes and Noble and drink like iced matcha. And that's exactly what I'm doing now, but except I'm with my brother.
Are you buying anything?
Yeah, like I'll get a book or two, and I'll just browse. I'll read some stuff from random books, and then, but mostly I'm spending money on the matcha, iced matcha.
Iced lattes. They have a coffee shop inside of Barnes and Noble. I think the Barnes and Noble's closed down over here. I thought they all had closed down.
I think there a lot more of them are supposed to close down this year. So I like that place a lot. It's comfy for me, so I'll be sad.
Have you ever been to your local library?
So today I saw that there's a library. I just happened to notice the library in the town that I'll be moving to.
You're moving?
Yeah, we just signed the lease today, me and my brother.
You're moving with your brother?
Yeah.
Where?
To a nearby town. It's kind of a better like area to live out here because it's like it has a main street and there's like a lot of like little restaurants and places to sit, like cafes, and like it's better for me now that I'm not driving, you know.
Yeah, is it closer to your work?
Yeah, it is a little closer, and it'll be better because we will be away from. We won't be living with our mom, so that's
Yeah.
preferable.
But now you're living with your brother still. I mean, like.
Yeah, who would live with their brother?
Well, I'm living with my brother
Do that.
out of like a financial like necessity. I mean, or something.
But you guys enjoy living. You enjoy each other's company, I think, though, don't you?
I guess.
But you like your brother. You call him willingly just to talk to him.
It's true.
You like him.
We have a fine. It works.
Yeah, right. It's as well as the relationship with your brother should work.
Yes.
Or no less, I would say.
Yeah. Are you? What kind of places are going to be?
Wait, what would that mean if your relationship with your brother worked too well?
Like you're spending a lot of time with your brother, and then you don't have other friends and hobbies, and
Oh, right.
it's like, how can we not have any friends? Like, oh, my brother's all I need.
Yeah, Kyle, it's Uncle Rob.
Is it an apartment?
It's a townhouse.
Where it's like a two-story apartment, like duplex kind of deal?
It's like a row. Yeah, it's 2-story. I guess duplex. Maybe that's the word for
Or
it.
like a triplex?
All the lingo.
Well, it's like an apartment, except for that you get the entire like section of the spot.
I guess so. Yeah, kinda. So you walk in on like the first floor, and you walk into the dining room. To the left of the little kitchen. In the back, there's a big living room. You walk upstairs, and then it's just like a bathroom and then 2 bedrooms. But all the rooms are decently sized, as like and there's a half bathroom too. So it's like perfect. It's exactly where we wanted to live. It's the exact price we wanted. It's like near enough to the town. It's quiet. Like in a quiet area. The town though.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just worked out very well.
Has your brother moved out before?
Yeah, when he was in college.
Is your mom happy that she's gonna get at the house?
I think she isn't necessarily super happy. I think she liked having us here.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think she knew we were going to start looking for places, maybe not. Maybe she wasn't aware, but it happened very quickly after we started to look. We were surprised by how quickly we found like just a perfect place for ourselves. So
Yeah.
we're just kind of going along with it.
Now you're gonna have to go visit.
Yeah, but this is for the best.
One thing about living with your family, I live with my brother, is that you're like, I feel like my parents now have a bigger hold. I mean, maybe it is, I'm at my grandmother's house, but they have like a bigger social hold on you still than if you lived like not with your siblings. You know?
If you live,
like,
why?
They're just like, hey, how are you and your brother? You know, like.
Oh, there's more of a connection there.
Yeah. So they're like.
Yeah.
If you don't want your.
You're more. Yeah, there's another. There's another person who's talking to their family, which is your family, so you end up hearing about it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
What are you doing now? You're at Barnes & Noble right now?
No, on the treadmill.
At home at Mom's house?
Yeah. On the treadmill.
When are you gonna move?
Well, we signed the lease. We have the key. We can stay there now.
Wow.
If we want to. But, yeah. We got some stuff from IKEA today.
And what is your brother gonna drive you around?
I'll have to resort to Ubering as well.
And you went to IKEA today?
IKEA. Yeah.
We got those out here too.
Yeah, IKEA's fun.
What'd you get?
Kyle, what are you up to right now?
Well,
I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm talking to Kyle first.
I heard.
Eventually plan tomorrow morning and
You're planning that?
what we're doing with the apartment tomorrow. But I mean, I guess not really going too much right now. I'm just on the stretch.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna be on the treadmill talking in here. Am I gonna annoy you? Or yeah?
No.
Over there? Is that okay?
Yes.
Do you hate me?
Yeah.
Really? Why? And a little.
So dirty.
What? What's dirty?
I don't like being.
Oh, in your dirty room. Alright.
I'm already hearing it. See, this is another thing that happens when you live with your brother.
Yeah, what happened?
You don't have to be polite. And then it gets, and then you, I don't know, it alters your, at least for me, alters my way of thinking socially, you know? Like,
Say that again? Like, you don't have to...
so like, you don't have to be polite to your own brother, you know, because he just said like, hey, do you hate me? It's like, yes. You dumb.
Yeah. Kyle, you don't have to be polite with it to me, because we're brothers and we can just joke around like that. You know?
We've been talking about.
You know, brotherly relationships.
Seems to be nice.
But it's all fun and games because we actually don't hate each other, but you can joke around like that because you're brothers.
You joke around
Well,
with
then
each other.
Yeah.
go to, if you live with a roommate, if you lived in a roommate situation you have.
That's the whole joke.
Yeah. Oh, living with roommates is different because it's actually just tense and weird.
Oh,
I mean, it's not necessarily tense and weird, it's just like, it's like one step away, it's like really close to living by yourself, but somebody else is there.
Yeah.
It's like
It's almost more lonely than living by yourself because even somebody that you thought you were friends with, like the friendship gets ruined in a certain way.
well, but living with your brother,
Yeah.
at least for me, it's like,
definitely more.
like my brother is the closest person to just living with another version of myself.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
And he lives with his brother too, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He says it's the closest thing to living with another version of himself. Yeah, Kyle laughed. I
Yeah,
think he agrees.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that.
I think you're right about that.
Are you packing?
I don't really have much to pack. I kind of already packed up all my stuff like a month ago because I was like, it's time to go. I didn't really have a plan, but I packed up all my stuff because I knew I wanted because I kind of just willed this to happen in a way, I guess.
How about IKEA? What'd you get out of IKEA?
Sorry, I'm drinking a hot cup of coffee. I'm taking a sip, but it's very good.
Coffee? Isn't it nighttime?
I know, but not many ways for me to party, you know.
All right.
And it's pretty good. Good coffee. I didn't really drink that much coffee today.
You're still on the test, huh?
IKEA is a lot of fun
Yeah.
to walk around.
I always get meatballs. Do you get the food?
Yeah, they have the veggie meatballs.
Veggie meatballs, huh? Are they made out of beans?
And I think there's like veggies. Well, we got a veggie hot dog. It's not like the fake meat. It's just like a bunch of veggies mushed up.
It's really ridiculous to call it veggie meatballs. Because the word meat is in it.
Yes, it is. That's okay. What would a meat veggie ball be?
This year's called a veggie ball.
What do words mean?
They got lingonberry sauce.
Yeah, I should have picked up some more weird food, but we're trying not to spend too much money.
You didn't get the lingonberry sauce though?
I didn't get that, no.
They put it on mashed potatoes. It's good.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh man, I was just looking out at what's in front of me. My vision got. Did your vision ever get really weird and like blurred for a second, and it looks like you're like losing it for a second? You know, like the things that like the lines that connect the objects in front of you are starting to shift for a very split second. Like things are falling apart.
Yeah, sure. Have you ever tried to build your own furniture? Sometimes you go to IKEA and you take it home, and you're like, why don't I just build my own furniture instead of like building this IKEA furniture?
Yeah, but then you have to take the time to develop, like, you have to have a certain level of like tact and like craft to do that, you know?
Yeah, but it's basically like buying pieces of wood.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to like smooth it out? So you don't have like your like little 12-year-old nephew over and he gets like his like a chunk of wood in his eyeball. You know?
Yeah, but it's good. What is that?
That's the treadmill making noises.
Oh, you gonna get a shelf or a chair or what?
Right now, it's just gonna be a bare apartment for a little bit. Well, what we got today was a new bed for my brother because he's using an extra one here. We got, what did we get? We got a coffee table.
Oh yeah?
And a nice plain, like brown, simple coffee table.
Yeah.
What else did we get? We got, what else did we get? We got a bed frame. I know there's one other fucking thing. I can't think of it.
You were sleeping on the floor at your apartment, I believe.
What's that? Yeah, I would. But I didn't really need to. I would just do that.
But you had a mattress on the floor, didn't you? Even when you had a bed.
No. At my apartment, I think I started out with the mattress on the floor for like a couple weeks, but then I got a actual bed there.
Where'd you get the bed frame?
It was my dad's old bed frame, I think. So, yeah, no, it's gonna be nice. This is where I wanted to this is like where I wanted to live out here ever since moving here, so.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, yeah, you had that apartment. It's a weird time. You had the apartment for a while, then you moved to your mother's house.
Yeah.
And now you're going back out. when are you off your piss test?
Middle of September.
September, July, August, September.
So it's gonna be basically a little more than 2 months right now.
You know Hayakuba?
Oh, is that coming up?
It's on September it's on September 19th.
Oh, this will be like the happiest Hayakuba for me because I'll be free.
Are you gonna get drunk? Did I tell you that I think I left you a message. I was watching the messages from the past, and in 2018.
Yeah, I heard that. You were saying I had a problem.
Well, you said that. I wouldn't. You're like, I think I have a drinking problem. So.
Oh my God! Was I like waking up after like a bad night or something?
I don't know what prompted you to tell me that, and I'm definitely not like wouldn't push that on anybody, you know. So I think you brought it up.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
That was from 2018, right?
2018, yeah.
Well, I think that was if I'm thinking about the time, because it was like a month or two ago. I was coming back from Portland, right? 4 years ago. So that means shortly after that, me and Avi broke up. And then I think I was drinking more.
All right.
I think that was the timeline.
Maybe we should take a look at 2018. See if you're on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Ride a motorcycle ever. It will kill you.
How many fingers do you have? Future? Oh, yeah. Bye.
The fingers.
How many fingers do you have?
Yeah, enough. Oh, is that being talked about because of 4th of July?
That's right.
Yeah.
Or I call it Cherishing Your Fingers Day.
Yeah. It's a good day to do that.
Hey,
I don't think I'm really going to get into the 4th of July.
Nothing?
Here. Oh, you know what? I'm saying that now, but I am actually going to be doing the most 4th of July thing ever.
What's that, going to a barbecue and looking at fireworks?
Well, it's just going to be over the top. I agreed to go to a family thing. My mom wants to take us to go see an orchestra play like you know, rah rah shishkamba America music.
Oh.
There's gonna be like fireworks and stuff.
How many? Excuse me. How many hospital? How many of the songs are there? I can only think of like I mean, they're gonna play. It's like da 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 da. That's like the American song, maybe, you know.
There's a grand old flag.
Oh yeah. They're gonna play like Star Spangled Banner, Grand Old Flag, like My Country Italy.
I'm a Yankee Doodle Dan.
They're just gonna play a medley of America themed songs.
Yeah. But I like to go to things like that and like people watch, you know.
Yeah.
So it'll be a interesting environment to take in, I guess, at the very least. So, but yeah, I don't know if I have it's really easy, I guess, to be like, oh, you know, fuck America and this country. I think, you know, that's like a spoiled kid, like a naive kid attitude. Not that it's so great here, but like, you know, this is a great place for a lot of people who need to be here. So I think, but I just have a very conflicted feeling.
I sang the national anthem for a couple of months back in the time, and
I remember that, yeah.
I used to really, maybe I still am like in my, somewhere in the back recesses, really into the iconography of America, you know?
Sure, yeah, I like the flag.
I like the flag and I like all the stuff, but recently, I feel like they took it away from me, the flag.
And
I'm not very happy about that, and I try to take it back. And be like, hey, why are you wearing that flag? Like, what's going on? I mean, nobody's gonna even ask you. They're just gonna assume. Even though I'm like, I'm trying to take it back, okay? It's my flag too, okay? I can have my flag. Like,
Right.
I don't have to be like a terrorist. Now it's like it's becoming like a terrorist symbol. They took it, and also with politics right now, it's like, come on, I want to do American stuff, but it's difficult. Like, it's like more and more difficult. So
Just if you're doing it with disclaimers, then it's a little too much at that point. It's too much work.
yeah, but maybe I could pull it out. I mean, I had like the American flag back there, and then I was singing the national anthem, and I had like hats with the American flag and all this stuff, and maybe I should try to take it back.
Yeah, I like the singing.
So you like feel, singing the national anthem. People, but I think one thing was about that is that I was like all or nothing for me, and I was doing it every single day, and if you watch in that era, it was also the era when we were having a lot of bands on.
Was it?
And you know those bands, they want to be cool, you know.
No, but if they're like, hey man, cut out this American pride shit.
Yeah. They want, because the band, you know, rock and roll bands, they want to be rebellious. And then I'm like, hey, we're gonna sing this, and like you know, usually with the bands, like one of them found the show and like invited the rest of the guys to come on. They're like, we're coming on the show, guys, you know. And then they think that it's gonna be, no, they don't expect that, and then it happens, and then they're like, what's going on here?
But aren't you having that band on again soon?
Yeah, I agreed to have the band on. I guess I used to like have, well, they were calling me a lot of the times, but it's, you know, we haven't had any bands in a few years because of the virus times basically, but maybe now I'm thinking about it, maybe we could try to get TCTV and get them to play on the show actually.
Yeah, wait, aren't you going back to CCTV like every month now or something?
Yeah, so maybe we should maybe we should call Freddie, the producer.
Yeah. Wait, which day of the month are you guys doing that every month now?
Saturdays.
Just a random Saturday?
No, the second Saturday.
So it'll be this Saturday coming up.
I guess so. Maybe we'll ask Freddie, but let's ask Freddie about it. Yeah, it's at, I think 2, we've been having it at 2 o'clock, but maybe we can try to get the umbrellas to tape at TCTV with the band, and then they can play their songs.
That's an issue.
It's Freddie Dobler.
Freddie,
I can't come to now, but if you leave me a nice message...
That amount of rings means that Freddie saw the call and didn't take it.
Screened it.
Hey, Freddie. He's screaming. I know, he's busy though.
Yeah.
Are we going to TCTV next Saturday? We don't have any guests. We could try to get on Luke again. Maybe we should try to get the umbrellas, get them on at TCTV like old times, and get them on the videos there.
Freddie, do you have a brother, Freddie?
Freddie has a sister. You can call us back. You have about 17 minutes. Okay, bye. Freddie has a sister, no brother.
Mm-hmm.
I
like to see at work when like people are talking about like a couple who's sitting together in the dining room, and, like my fellow servers are like gossiping.
Yeah.
I like to say you don't know, maybe that's his sister. Because you don't know. You don't know sometimes.
Maybe they go on a romantic date to the Stromboli factory.
Yeah. That'd be a great name for a place.
That's what it's called?
That's not what it's called.
I thought it was what it's called. Giovanni. Is it somebody's name? Is it an Italian guy's name?
No, it's a ridiculous name, but I feel funny saying it.
Yep, that's something. We're gonna, maybe go to TCTV. The umbrellas are from San Francisco. I guess they have a lot of San Francisco bands from way back time, but they're still around. That was a good time. Maybe we should get back to, well, it was a before times. We used to have the bands on like every month, and all these touring bands were coming here. And then actually I was going on the road too, so all the bands were coming here, and then that would give me a way to book the shows on the coast when we would go on the road. And we did it several times. Maybe we'll go back someday.
You'll go back on the road?
Maybe. Who knows?
Because too, that's how do you pull that off? The office job.
Oh yeah, I have an office job now. I forgot about that.
Right.
Maybe I'll have to take my vacation time. That's like a big reason why I was working at a restaurant actually, so I can get time off to do this kind of thing. But now I've moved my life around. It's weird.
Do you think, do you still play music at all?
Yeah, we're still playing. We put out the thing. You can find it if you search hard enough. I'm not gonna tell you.
You put out some music?
Yeah, you gotta find it.
Like recently?
Yeah, you gotta dig. I'm not gonna tell you.
I think Luke already found it before.
Well, there's new stuff, but I'm not gonna tell you how to find it. You gotta look it up.
Luke moved to New York City.
Huh?
Recently. My buddy Luke, remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing the music stuff in New York City.
No, the big city.
Yeah.
I already asked him he didn't want to be the manager of the program or of me.
No, he didn't. But now he says I have a couch I can sleep on in New York City if I ever want.
In Brooklyn?
I'm happy about that. I think so, yeah.
What? AV was worried about you going to New York for some reason.
Yeah. I can't talk about that.
Don't talk about that?
Can't.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I don't know the details of it. All I know, AV called me, and she's like, "Yofo's been to New York." I was like, "Oh, that sounds nice." And she's like, "No, that's bad." Oh.
No, it was a big joke.
Oh.
It was a big joke. I'll tell you the whole joke someday, but it wasn't based in reality.
Oh. Have you been to Brooklyn? I've never been to New York.
Yeah, I was there a while ago, like years ago.
Is it only like an hour away?
That's funny. Me and my brother were just looking it up today. It's like, I think from us it's like a 3-hour drive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they? Seems like Philadelphia. They do the That's like where they signed the Independence Declaration of Independence, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Isn't that like the 4th of July document or something?
Maybe.
Like,
I had there's a certain 4th of July I had, was it 2017? That was like 5 years ago now. I think I was talking to you again at that point. But I spent 2017 4th of July alone. And this is the year I first started to live in the Airbnbs. And I don't think I had, I wasn't really hanging out with that many people at that time of my life. And I remember I didn't really have any plans with friends or family. And I was just walking around the city drunk, and people were just partying everywhere around me. And I was just drinking, walking around by myself, listening to music, and eating chips. And I kept going to Wawa and buying more sandwiches and chips, and just kind of walking around, observing things. I was eating those voodoo chips that day.
I like those.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Those are in the book.
But they are, yeah, they are. I think we talked about this before, but my buddy, this was yesterday at work, he brought those chips in to share with people, and it hurt my mind.
Yeah.
It was oh, that reminds me of that day on 4th of July. And I was oh, that was 5 years ago, almost exactly.
Yeah.
That's like the last time I had those chips.
Time warp.
Also, there's also something else weird that happened today. Me and my brother were in IKEA, and we were talking about the keys that we just got from our landlord. And I was like, oh wait, do you have our keys? And he was like, wait, what? I was like, where'd you put our keys? And as I was saying that, there was a woman in front of me I noticed who had a tattoo of a key on her arm. And it was like the same, it was just a plain tattoo of a key. It was like the same type of just like simple little like apartment key. Like no frills, just a key tattoo. Like I was just like, oh, that's weird. Because it's the exact type of key this guy just handed us today.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. As soon as I said key, I noticed that. I guess that's simple enough, but still, it's just like
It's
weird
something.
things like that sometimes.
Man, that's like like it's like deja vu, like where
Yeah.
you just like have a feeling, and even you don't need anything to have this connected. You just like have a weird feeling that something is you've had an experience, and then just like kind of gets weird, and then you just have a
I guess
moment.
people call that, it's like an overused word. A lot of connotations with it. But
What, deja
I guess
vu?
you'd call that you'd call this what I'm talking about like a weird synchronicity, I think is the word.
Synchronicity. What about some French word though?
Synchronicity?
No, so there's probably some French word that's like the call and avoid or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the Scooby-Doo story? I told you that too, right?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that, something like you were talking about Scooby-Doo and then you saw some kid wearing a Scooby-Doo t-shirt or something.
Yeah, I was whistling. I was in the back of my restaurant. I couldn't see the front door at all. And I was whistling, like, you know, the Scooby-Doo song, like, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are
Oh
you?
yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
And then I walked to the front of the restaurant, and there was a woman walking through the front door with just, like, a Scooby-Doo t-shirt. Like, just Scooby-Doo on her shirt. And, that was weird, too.
Did she hear ya?
Huh?
Did she hear ya?
No, but my coworker was right there, and she was really freaked out. Like, she was in the back with me and walked out with me. And then, that threw her for a loop. But now I have another thing that happened recently, too. Can I just, like, keep sharing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I was telling you about that, I was watching the Anthony Bourdain documentary. And I was watching it, I finished it, and I just like was bummed about it for like a day or two, because just, you know, I was feeling weird about his life.
Because of suicide?
Huh?
Because of suicide.
Yeah, I was feeling sad
Yeah.
about his life, and I just offhandedly just like said to one of my coworkers, just being stupid, I was like, hey, can you bring Anthony Bourdain back to life? And he was like, who told you about that? And he was like, did Jenny tell you about that? And I was like, no, what? And he's like, okay, that's really weird. And then he told me that like the other day, his girlfriend told him that she had, because he really likes Anthony Bourdain, and I didn't even know that he really liked her.
Okay.
I mean, that he really liked, that I didn't know that he liked Anthony Bourdain, I was just saying that to him.
Yeah.
And he said his girlfriend the other day had a dream that in her dream, her boyfriend, this guy I was talking to, was going to try to find Anthony Bourdain. Like try to get him, like just like getting, like in her dream he was saying something weird like, I gotta go get him back. Something like that.
Huh.
And I like just randomly mentioned that to him, like I guess a few days after that. So that's a weird thing too. It's like none of it adds up to anything.
Yeah. I watched half of that documentary and read the book. I think the book is better. I think after eventually when he was doing all that stuff, it's too like It's better when in the book when he's not famous.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because now that, I mean, he wanted to be a cool guy, and then he was like the face of the Food Network, you know?
Well, it wasn't the Food Network necessarily, but...
I mean, whatever, even though he wasn't even on the Food Network, he was still the face of it.
Of just like the food world.
Just like food TV, but not like the good food world, just like trash TV food world. And then he wanted to be all cool.
Pretty much just like shows that like he was just like a guy with a addictive personality whose addiction just transferred to like being the guy who constantly is doing like the traveling the world like celebrity, always on camera thing. Like
he wanted to be super cool. He wanted to be the super cool guy, but then he was the embodiment of the man. You know, like,
yeah, but he's still likable though, and like I thought. I mean, he's a little douchey in certain ways for sure, but he's still like I guess endearing. I think.
Well, we're getting down to it. We got about 5 minutes left, and we're recording Messages of the Future. I saw the Elvis movie today.
What'd you think about that?
It was good.
Yeah, so I read a review that said like the filming style is like a little distracting.
Lots of montages.
Flashy. Yeah, maybe that's it.
But that's how you make a bio. You can't really make a biopic about somebody's whole life without montages.
I guess so.
And the actor was really good. He looked like Elvis and sounds like Elvis.
He did a good job.
Yeah. It's kind of, it's, I mean, similar to any other of these biopics, like Ray. You see that movie, Ray?
Right, years ago, I think.
But it's just like, starts at his childhood and goes all the way to his death, so it's a classic. Or like the Johnny Cash one.
Oh, I'd like to rewatch that.
I watched the new edition one recently too, actually.
Which one?
But then it's like, hey, they're just people. They're kids. They were kids once. All right, here it goes. We're going to go to Messages of the Future, and then we only got about 3 minutes left. Hey, future, it's us in the past.
Hey, future, the universe is sending me some sort of like bullshit messages that don't mean anything, and I'm drinking coffee at night. I'm getting all hot and steamy and overworked and thinking too much and walking on a treadmill, getting too hot. There's fireworks going off. It's the 4th of July.
Yeah, talked to you for a long time. Went to Shelton. Freddie thought somebody almost hit me, I guess. Okay, bye. Yeah, I went to Shelton, which is this neighboring little town. It's about.
I heard you mention it, yeah.
And oh yeah, you listen to all couch time, huh? And then Freddie was driving behind me when I was coming downtown, coincidentally.
Yeah, was he driving crazy or somebody else was driving crazy?
He was driving, we were both driving to the studio, and then he went and did something else, but he didn't come stay here, but we were both driving here, so we both got out and went to the studio, and we were like, hey, we were driving in the same, right behind me. And he's like, did you see that driver? And I didn't even notice.
Oh, you didn't notice?
I guess maybe he was behind me, I don't know.
What have you been listening to in the car? Driving around, music-wise?
I have, I got like the MP3s on the computer, and then I have it going at the house all the time, and then I put it on a drive.
So where do you download your music from?
I record the music. I have it from a long time ago.
Oh, so you listen to like the same stuff, kind of?
I still do MP3s and not Spotify.
Right, but like if you want to like say you want to listen to like something new, like how would you go and find it and get it? Like, would you buy it online?
From the internet, yeah.
Okay, from the internet. Okay, yeah. Do you ever listen to jazz?
No, I don't. I think like if I had to pick a genre that I don't like, it would be the jazz there.
Gotcha.
Pretty much everything.
No, there's a lot of detestable jazz.
Pretty much everything else I like. Maybe, and you know, I don't want to hate on all jazz or something, but the majority of that I don't like. I watch like that Miles.
You like rock, right?
I like it. Okay, I've been listening to a lot of classical MIDI music recently, actually.
Oh, really?
Just like, cause then it's like mindless. You put it on, and then you don't even think about it.
Do you ever listen to Can?
Can? Show's over.
Listen to the band Can.
Can, huh?
Like C-A-N. Look into it.
All right. Well, the show's over. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for talking today.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Here's the message or credits.
Show's over.
Thanks for watching. It's Sunday. We're on TCTV channel 22 with 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah. YDHWM on YouTube. 360-363-4. Call me message on TV. Yeah. YDHWM.com. Check it out. TCTV. La Bebe. UFOPI. It's a good song. Thank you. TCTV. La Bebe. Doing fabulous. Circle books for the video. Stuff.com. Rebecca Mountain Northwest. Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers and listeners on the radio. Hey, John, where are you? Call me. Oh, yeah, dog. Bye.